Misfits, and welcome to the Misfit Adventurers podcast, a TTRPG podcast where our group of friends sit around and play some of our favorite games set in our own homebrew settings. I am the Dungeon Master, Amanda, and I hope that you will join us and enjoy the stories we have to offer. Okay, before we start, I have a very important question, for everybody here at the table. We'll start with Claudia, but I'll give you a second to think about it. What is the absolute worst character in any of the games we have ever played together?
Ooh!
The absolute worst. They don't necessarily have to be evil, but they are the worst. Think on it. Let that stew, let that simmer. I can think of several that are in the running in my book.
I mean, there's a lot of obvious ones, but when I think of me personally, I feel like there's a lot of bad ones. When I think of just my personal experience, I mean, Lilith was so frustrating, just because.
I wondered if y'all were gonna say Lilith.
Gut reaction was the same. I got you.
I was gonna say Mackenzie, and I was like, God, but that's of course, right? But Lilith is just so frustrating because, like, she just
y'all hated Lilith.
She was always an obstacle.
As we should have.
What's funny is, like, do you remember, like, her introduction? She was disbanding, like, a slave trade in Northbridge.
And that was the only good thing you could say. I care. You tried to give her
horrible person.
Okay,
she kidnapped MJ's parents.
She lied about kidnapping.
The
MJ's
Joker
parents
killing a Nazi.
Right.
Used it as blackmail.
Right.
Yes.
She lied about kidnapping MJ's character's parents and used that as blackmail against MJ's character.
Like, if you don't do this,
Chad.
I'm gonna hurt your parents.
Mm-hmm.
She was just so frustrating.
Hilariously, she was our introduction to Arthok, the Cloud King.
She was.
That is true. And we loved him because
He
there was
stabbed her
finally
in the stomach.
Yes, there was finally someone above her, and we were like, "Yo, excellent." So that's who I'm thinking of right now. At least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Claudia says Lilith. Casey.
My gut reaction was also Lilith. In my
Lilith.
gut went Lilith, and I think largely
Fedar.
largely because of the fake blackmailing. Like, that just really pissed me off.
Not the person that tortured your in-game brother.
No, apparently not. Because, who totally wasn't on my radar at all was Fedar.
I thought about it briefly.
Immediately Lilith. I think she just annoyed me the most.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay, Bigler.
I think it's pretty easy when I say Yandar.
Yeah, green
Oh,
cloak.
Yeah.
Green cloak.
Yeah. Lilith is up there, but, like, for me personally, in my character's arc last campaign, I mean, I have to say Green Cloak.
He was a good one. He was like the Darth Vader level villain of the last campaign, And it was hard work getting him to be able to show up and then survive and be able to come back again multiple times. That is very difficult to accomplish in D&D. He was a good one. Ruined the color green for a lot of you.
Forever.
For all of us.
Joe, who's the worst?
I mean, for me, it's gotta be Father Mackenzie.
Father Mackenzie.
Father
He's pretty bad.
Mackenzie. Yeah, I haven't been around as long as the rest of you, so I don't
You're
have
not
all these
old and-
mythical evil deities.
Father Mackenzie is also pretty bad.
Father Mackenzie may be the most evil person I have played as.
Disgusting.
Like, I don't know.
He's done some pretty diabolical things.
There's just something about him that's like somehow makes him worse than a lot of the other bad guys. I don't know what it is. He's just got a quality about him. Caroline.
I'm gonna also have to say Father Mackenzie.
Father Mackenzie.
That was awful, especially with Hoots dying and like.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That
honestly,
was-
like
I forgot he killed Hoots too.
first
I will never-
villain
On
been a while.
MJ's birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, on his birthday.
Yeah.
That was terrible. First of our D&D villains to like successfully kill a character.
Yeah.
Like,
That was
that's
horrible.
Yeah, pretty bad.
They got the baby of the group.
I know.
I know.
An actual war crime, bro.
Yep.
Literally.
Benji.
I'd have to say Vadark.
Fadark.
Azrai
He's pretty
Fadark.
bad.
Fadark's
Or
pretty
they're
bad.
Pretty bad.
She's
Yeah.
pretty bad. Like, pretty bad. You could argue that Yondar was like, he was following orders, and his orders came from Fadark. Like,
Yeah. It's very much a Nuremberg trial kind of deal. Like,
Yondar's still evil.
yeah. But
I
he was
think
following orders from someone even more evil, and like
there was definitely a path for Yondar where if I had the opportunity, or if he had survived, he would have tried to kill her and take her place. Like, he wanted power, so she was an obstacle for him. But Fadark, like, she was already at the top, and she was just bad. Bad to the bone.
Yeah.
well, if you asked
Bad
Karok, he
bone.
would say hush.
Hush.
Karok would say hush, hands down.
I forgot.
Hush was
annoying.
like
Gosh.
the first NPC betrayal.
Yeah,
So annoying.
The first
Yeah.
of many.
that was also annoying.
Yeah. Hush is...
Because then he went to work with Lilith.
Yeah.
And then
That was more like a means to an end. That was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
I
I
gotta
know,
work
but-
with her so I can take over the
Blades.
crime syndicate. Yeah. Hush is on Hush's side. That's
Wait.
Hush. Who do I think is most evil?
That's what
It's
I was
like,
about to
Hush
ask.
is like the true like chaotic neutral.
Mm.
He's only out for himself.
He truly, yeah, for sure.
It'll do anything to further his own interest.
I mean, I'm trying to think. If we're going strictly off of body count, it would have to be either Ysera or Arthok.
Yeah.
Arthok's the closest to like a legitimate serial killer we've ever had in a game.
Right.
Yeah.
He's been
I mean, he nuked a
sidelined.
town.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
sidelined so long that like, you know, it's we don't necessarily think of him first as much.
Yeah. He also just is just like a certain kind of
But there's a
devious because
level
of-
of chaoticness to him that hasn't been in most of our villains.
Yeah, like he what the standout moment for me, of course, was all of them, Karen, because of, you know, the murder, but then also like the like clear taunting of us, and then him yoinking the fucking coral is insane. Like
Yeah, that was pretty devious. That was pretty
Yeah.
bad.
awful.
He's just out here to ruin everyone's day.
Yeah.
But like, the one that makes me the most uncomfortable to play as is Father Mackenzie. So
Yeah.
I feel like I need to take a shower after I play as him. He's just gross. Yeah. Blech. Yeah, I don't hate Lilith as much as y'all do. But I'm always amused by how much y'all hate her.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh.
I'm glad we don't have to deal with her anymore. But now we have.
Yeah, I think she's dead. I think the rumor is that Hush killed her.
Right.
Never proven, but always suspected. Anyway, that's our opening little question. We should get into the game proper. So, the last time we were all together, you guys were in the wake of a pretty big discovery. Adrillis being the one responsible for somehow like capturing all of these ships and trapping them in bottles. You scryed on Carol from Fortune's Favored, and you saw the ship on a shelf surrounded by other ships, and you remembered that Arthok has this magical bottle or access to these magical bottles that can shrink things down and contain them. Y'all tried to cast a spell to mess with him, and for some reason it didn't work, which was incredibly frustrating. And there was a lot of tension there of just realizing all of this and then feeling powerless to do anything about it. Revan also made some advancements in his tinkering, using some of the knowledge that he's like slowly been recovering through these dreams and memories. He put it to good use and got to work on his Blade of the Tempest and was able to imbue it with some new abilities, and is in the process of making his own vestige, which is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. You guys also went through a lot of trouble to disguise Isla, and showed up at Hangman's Alley, scraped the paint a bit on the ship on the way in, but it was all for naught, because the Butcher was already there, and she pretty much ratted everybody out. And yeah, basically everybody at Hangman's Alley kind of wants Isla dead, and that's a problem because there's really not supposed to be fighting at Hangman's Alley, and the bar owner, Gallows, is kind of keeping a tenuous peace while everybody figures out who has the right to get their revenge. And so they've devised an elaborate series of games that different people from different crews are going to participate in, and whoever wins gets to challenge Isla, gets to get their revenge on Bloody Jack, whatever that means. And you guys have pretty much decided that you're gonna put Revan in to represent the Yo-Ho-Hos, and hopefully with Revan, Allie, and Kate, y'all can try to wrestle some control over this competition, and those that aren't playing in the games are gonna try to sabotage the people that are. So, we're at the Devil's Dregs, this tavern in Hangman's Alley. They've announced who is up against who. So Greed is up against Wanda, Allie is up against Screech, Kate is up against Torrent, and Revan is up against Gregson. I will say Gregson was not in the list of pirates that was that Allie gave to you, Isla. So y'all don't necessarily know much about him, but they've announced these games, and yeah, we're sort of in the wake of that. I would go ahead and say that they're giving people time to sort of, get themselves together and figure out whatever tactics they want before they start with the games. But it seems like Greed and Wanda are going to be the first to face off against each other. So, what are you guys doing?
I mean, I guess they haven't announced like what the games actually are. they're saving that for later?
We can announce them.
I was about to say, it might help us
with
strategize.
the tactics.
Yeah.
Sure. They
Yeah.
some guy takes out a piece of chalk and starts writing on a board or something so that we can keep track. It's gonna be Greed versus Wanda in darts. Allie versus Screech in some form of a race. Kate versus Torrent in a coin toss. Revan versus Gregson in Find the Ball Bearing, which you would know is like there's a ball bearing under a cup, and there's multiple cups, and you have to find the ball bearing.
And it's like me versus them.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So race, coin toss, darts, find the ball bearing.
Okay, is there someone that we want to end up against Revan? Like, are we trying to make Allie against Revan? Or are we trying to put someone else against?
Oh, I totally missed. I missed one group. The Butcher versus Bernardi in Roshanian Roulette.
Oh.
Okay, roulette. Okay.
Russia doesn't exist here.
No, that's fair. No, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure the Butcher's in too. And I was like, well, I don't know which motivation she has other than chaos. But no, I was right. Okay. Let me look at my spells here, see what I can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't
and I guess
know.
Allie and Kate would sort of just come up and group up with y'all.
I think the idea is just like help Allie and Kate and Revan, and that way if either of them go up against Revan in the finals or whatever, they can just like job it or something. Is like,
wait, do we really trust Kate?
I don't know, is the thing.
You trust Allie, Allie trusts Kate.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
I mean, in Allie's thing, he and Screecher have a race, right?
Allie's like,
Allie
flashes his ring, and he's like,
oh, duh.
I feel like I feel like I've got that in the bag.
I was about to say I could also slow Screech.
Oh, I forgot you have slow, dude.
That could be funny.
Oh my gosh.
But save your spells.
For this hide the ball bearing, I have to use their ball bearing.
As long
can
as
I use an item that I
as you
own?
pick a cup at the end that has a ball bearing under it.
Okay, so it has to be the ball bearing that they are like giving us.
Oh.
I can't use my coin.
I think it has to be a ball bearing.
Okay.
Now,
I would have loved to use my coin.
Would be potentially risky because if they try to move it, it would not hold up. But I could always do a minor illusion of a ball bearing under whatever cup gets picked up.
Let's say I can prestidigitation sound of a rattle.
Ooh. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Now, if they go to pick it up, they're not going to pick up anything, but they see a ball bearing.
Yeah, I also have thaumaturgy, which now I'm like, okay.
I think you can make sounds with thaumaturgy.
I can make sounds with thaumaturgy.
You can also make a ball bearing with prestidigitation.
Oh shit, we'll do.
Oh wait,
wait. That's so crazy. Alice should win.
Wait,
oh hell yeah!
Revan,
Okay.
do you have prestidigitation?
If he doesn't, I do.
I don't think so.
I have it. I got you.
It lasts for like 6 seconds.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I do not. But whatever y'all want to do to make one appear under whatever cup I choose, I wouldn't be mad.
I just have a feeling they're gonna do the like knocking the ball bearing out sort of trick where it's not under any of the cups.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's a good point.
And if y'all see me, like, if you want to do, y'all are going to be watching the whole time. So if you notice that I'm going for a cup, you're sure it's not under,
I can.
you could do something to.
I could just tell you with Mind
Do
Link.
any
Yeah.
of you? It would be in one of the weird packs you pick when you build your character. But do any of you have ball bearings? I feel
I
like
don't
there
think
is a pack that comes with
Oh,
them.
maybe.
That's
might.
true.
Let me check.
I think the monks get them.
Let me check and see if Hoots has some.
I do not have them.
Don't.
I don't.
I do.
Okay,
Heck
period.
Wow. Is it
have
the
a bag of
Dungeoneering
1,000.
pack? Or the Burglar's pack or something?
I don't know.
I don't remember what it's called.
It's
I
a
don't know.
I've got
pack.
1,000 of them, so.
Damn.
I don't see any on Hoots' character sheet.
Okay, I know when I built a monk aeons ago. I remember.
I guess I
for some
could
reason
look at
having them.
Allie's character sheet.
Okay, so find the ball bearing is such an interesting one.
I mean, or we could also pay attention to when it's not in,
And just tell him like, hey,
And
it's not
make-
that one.
or make the
Make
like
the
what I
illusion.
was thinking with like prestidigitation, make it seem like there's one in there, like make it sound like there's the rattle of a ball bearing in one that it's definitely not in.
Stop.
Oh, to fool the other people.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay,
Okay.
I'm with you. Okay. So prestidigitation, make the ball bearing sound for 6 seconds. And you can
to
localize it
just-
to the cup? I
Yeah,
guess?
you can. I
Well,
mean, you can with it's
Yeah.
just instantaneous, harmless sensory effect.
Yeah, we just have to make sure that
It's
whoever's casting
the
it
actual
is within 10 feet.
the actual item, like
Okay.
making the little trinket, only lasts for a round.
6 seconds. Okay.
But the sensory effect, I can do
I
that
will
however
be
many
sure
times I
to
want.
only reveal the cup for a couple of seconds. Whenever I'm like having to lift the cup up, you know?
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh wait, this would be after, like, to show which one it was in, after showing them they didn't get it right. That's when we would
Correct.
show
We're gonna
the
make them think they
ball
hear the
bearing.
sound of the ball bearing in an empty cup so that they pick it. Correct?
Okay. We're
Yeah.
not creating any illusions of ball bearings.
No.
Nor.
Okay.
I mean, no.
We can if you need one.
Right. Yeah. It's
That's
possible.
also an option.
That's
It's an
true.
option.
That's true.
It's an option, but
Yeah, like Allie will say, if somebody's trying to sabotage you and tries to remove the ball bearing completely, you'll have a tactic for for that.
yeah, we should be able to just make one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay,
if your
cool.
hands are quick enough, you could.
You're like,
possibly
okay, guys, I
slide
got
them
it.
in,
All right, thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Or Alana has your sleight of hand.
Probably good.
It's good.
Mine's
Plus
very
9.
good. Okay, mine's not that good. Mine's only
Mine's,
plus 8.
mine's plus 11 if we need to
Plus
sneak one
eight's
in.
still really good.
Holy, what the?
Yeah, my stealth is higher than my sleight of hand.
Rogues.
I have a +9 for sleight of hand.
Same.
Okay, so prestidigitation, to make someone think, right? And can also substitute ball bearing if it gets taken.
Yes.
To fool and substitute. Okay, and then if any of us need to communicate with him, I can find Link or Darren can message or something, right? In some way.
What is Kate doing again?
I've got a coin toss against Torrent.
God, how do we even do that, bro?
I was just
Because-
gonna use a weighted coin.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go.
With either weighted coin, I think I could also.
I don't know.
Something with
Okay,
You got
prestidigitation.
something fancy that could help with that? Knowing Torrent,
I think if
he
they
doesn't
can-
use weighted coins, and that's
No,
why this is not gonna be hard.
but he.
If
I don't know.
so, if our rogues can handle like sneaking a ball bearing in, for that I can make his coin look like the wrong side.
Oh, that actually would be kind of
shit.
fire.
That's prestidigitation can do that too.
That would be
No.
fire because I don't know how much Tamora is going to be in, you know. I don't want to test that, but that's good because if he does get the right side, then you can still
Right.
you can still mess it up. That's actually good. Okay. So coin toss, crest as well. To
now you people doing your magic-y things. You're gonna have to try to. We might have to devise a way to hide you doing it, depending on what it involves. Because normally people would notice a weird hand movement or saying something to cast a spell. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, I can step outside for a smoke and watch through the window.
You have to be within 10 feet. Don't forget.
Can have Chi, we can have you mind link with me.
Okay.
To tell me what he calls.
Okay. Yeah.
So that I can make the other appear on his coin from outside.
Got it. Okay, I can do that. So we've got some solid plans for
I feel like
more
I should
than
take
half.
you guys with me every time I go gambling. Feel like it'd just be super easy.
Well, but that takes the fun out of gambling, though.
No, it doesn't. Winning is
Depends
fun.
on who you ask.
I gotta be
Yeah,
honest,
winning
I
is
can't
fun.
remember the last time I played honestly.
Sure.
It's not
I
really
I
what
can't
we
remember
do.
the last time I gambled, so I relate.
Was it not on the ship where we all met? Did you gamble?
Your
Did
plan
you gamble?
always-
I know I gambled when we met. I don't
I
remember.
think
I know Ronan
I
did.
I think Ronan gambled.
It was just
I know
Ronan.
Isla asked me how I won because she thought I cheated.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and listen.
That was the first session of the game.
Now, these others, do we care that we just
That's
gonna
what
let
I'm-
that work itself out?
That's what I'm wondering. So, like, do we want the butcher to win roulette, or do we want to sabotage the butcher?
Well, and I have a feeling both Bernardi and the Butcher are going to be working real hard to win that game. So whatever you guys are doing, it's going to be against whatever they are doing.
I think we should only worry about the ones that we have people in. We might get real caught out doing stuff if we spread our hands too thin.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Then maybe the butcher can advance to her round where she's against like Allie or something, and then we can, because between the butcher and Bernardi, it's like, okay, well, they're both not favorable, so that actually that makes sense. Okay. So we don't need to worry about darts and roulette for now, because Revan's in ball bearing, Kate's in coin toss, and then Allie's gonna win race. Okay, guys. Yeah. So I mean, tight work. I would like to
Rage. No.
I'd like to I'll mind link with Isla, or no, who is the compass? Is it Isla or is it Allie now?
That's a great question.
Just because I wrote think of a drillist with compass.
Right.
And
I can do that. I'm sure Allie would hand it to me while he's doing all this if he was the one who had it.
He
Oh, fair.
trusts you
Okay.
implicitly.
I would just mind link and be like, maybe.
Did you just say he trusts her implicitly?
He does.
I mean,
Is it smart? I don't know.
Even after I yell from the top of a table in a room full of people that want to kill me?
He trusts you with what he owns. Like, you know,
yeah.
he might always, like, believe in your plans, but he trusts you as a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Normally she doesn't have plans, but...
Yeah, I guess that's kind of it, yeah.
It's not that much to have to trust, you know?
But yeah, I'll just be like, maybe see if you can see where Drillis is, because I think Darren tried to cast Dream on him or something, and wasn't able to. So
you hold the compass and you think of a Drillis.
Yeah.
All right. It points west.
Okay. So then.
West.
Okay.
Which is technically the way that, like...
Yeah.
Everything else is pointing. But it means he's on this plane of existence because the compass doesn't work if you're not on this plane.
Okay. Then he... Okay.
I bet it's some sort of pocket dimension that was like the mansion. I bet that's where he was.
That's my guess.
That's my guess too.
Because we could see the ships.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Which means the house is not in the pocket dimension. Wherever he's keeping all these ships is not in a separate dimension.
You don't understand the urge I have to break into song and sing I Saw 3 Ships. It's intense.
Okay. Okay. Just weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but that's what I got.
Okay. I'll check that off then. Let's do. Dude himself.
Love a good mystery puzzle.
Yeah. Okay.
We're really bad at puzzles, though.
Yeah, this one's hard. I don't necessarily see how
y'all are
gonna figure it out, but
I don't think
it's
so.
sovereign glue.
We might.
Sovereign glue's the answer.
We might is the thing. We've figured out some crazy stuff.
If it's sovereign glue, I will cry.
You've wandered into discovering quite a number of things.
True.
It's remarkable.
I have an idea of something I can do. If now's the time, or if you're wanting to get to the games, you can do that too. Whatever.
Lay it on me.
Sick. Okay, I'd love to send to Asher. Because, yeah. And what am I gonna say? I would like to step out of the tavern as well. I'd like to just, go to some remote corner.
You don't want to do that in front of all these pirates?
Here's something that probably you guys need to do. Book a room at the tavern.
Yeah.
Or rooms.
I'll go do that.
Actually,
I'll go do that.
You'll go do that?
Yeah.
Who do you talk to? Gallows or Susan?
Gallows.
Okay. You walk up to Gallows.
That's hilarious.
Hey, so since if I step out of this room, I think I'm gonna get. Can we get some rooms here for the night? Maybe like one for the girls, one for the boys, or whatever. So like 2 rooms. We can manage with 2 rooms, right, y'all?
I think so.
Yeah, like 2 rooms.
I think that could be arranged.
How much would that run us?
For you?
Oh no.
Would it be less if it was me?
It's all about who you know and who you hang out with. We'll say 20 gold for 2 rooms.
Do I think that's a fair price for this inn?
No.
No,
absolutely not.
That is insane. 20 gold.
But I know you guys have that.
That's so mean. You can't just charge us more money because we have gold. God.
Now that's highway robbery.
I've seen the amount of gold just encrusted on your ship out there. I assume that's a measly price for you.
God.
Also, think of it this way. 20 gold is a small price to pay to ensure that you don't get offed in the night.
So annoying.
I'm gonna lean over to Isla and say, you did say that you'd come back. Are we really concerned about dying?
I hand over 20 gold.
Pleasure doing business.
Okay, sick. Okay.
20. Remove. Okay.
Did you really come back from the dead?
Yeah, a couple times.
A couple times.
Yeah. A couple times it kind of
I
makes
am
sense.
going to grab Isla and push her away from here so we don't have this conversation.
As I'm saying, a couple times that kind of makes sense, and then he pulls me away.
I just think of Revan just like shoving you off screen, and then you hit something, and you just hear that, cartoon effect.
The shepherd's hook appears out of nowhere and yanks her off.
Yoinking her.
Amazing.
Well, I got us 2 rooms for the night, so.
All right. You know what? Good. I'm glad.
Do I think Gallows actually believes that I came back to life a couple times?
Roll an insight check.
Because I'm so good at those.
I mean, he looks like he should be dead already. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Nat 1 for a 2.
Oh.
It's always when I want you to do well, too.
It's so funny.
You don't know.
I mean, tell me anyway.
You met him yesterday.
I'm just concerned that he is the only thing keeping all these people from killing us, and he is starting to ask questions and wonder if we will die.
I mean, he seems nice enough. I didn't say shit about y'all. I just talked about me.
Man, I guess.
Look, if it was you, you would also be curious.
Right.
Right. I think he was just trying to make some small talk.
Okay.
You know what? Can I get the rest of you to also roll insight checks?
I would love to.
16.
Nothing.
I don't think that's gonna be.
She's like, I can't do this with just Isla making this roll.
22.
6.
Wow.
Okay, there's a couple
Heck yeah.
good rolls in there.
19.
19. Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Gallows has been an intimidating figure. Like, you've clocked him as intimidating since you walked in. And I would say, the more you look at him, the more he kind of looks like he is dead.
Yeah.
There's just something about him. And all of Isla's talk about, dying or not being able to die, that doesn't really, perturb him in any way. If anything, he looks curious.
He wants to know how to come back.
Oh, well, I can't help him with that.
I mean, I'd say you could give him a coin, but we can't.
If only we could transfer a certain someone's coin to him. That could be really nice.
I think it's called the Queen's Regent, but I'm not sure. Sorry.
It was something about.
Somebody asked what the name of the Duchess is.
It was something about
a
royalty,
queen.
and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I think it's called the Queen's Regent. It's on. I think it's in her scabbard description.
Oh shit! You right. Fine.
The
Don't
Queen
start
Regent.
asking what all these other pirates' ships' names are.
Listen, when you're messaging, the fuck.
The only other one I know is Torrance. Ship is Lady Luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Duchess is Queen Regent.
I know that Mackenzie's was Saint's Grace before it sunk.
I remember Saint's Grace is the thing. So, okay. Let me see if I can find.
Sorry, there's been a lot of new things put on Scabbard.
No, I'm excited.
Sometimes I try to update it silently. Sometimes I don't.
Let's see.
But,
I love this. Okay, so she's not unother, it looks like. Okay. So ally.
there is now
There
a
she is.
section for ship captains in the
Yeah,
characters.
it is Queen's Regent. You're right.
Yep, Queen's Regent.
Okay, cool. Got it. Okay. I know where blah 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 blah.
Right, you're messaging Asher.
Yeah, I'm just counting words.
The rooms are cozy, but they're nice. Nice enough.
Okay. We can cuddle. The homies
Okay,
can cuddle.
Papa.
1, 2.
Well, yes.
Okay,
Kate's
so
gonna while Claudia's working on her message, Kate's gonna sort of turn to you guys. So, I haven't seen you in like almost a full year now. It's y'all have a little different than Flimwick when you did that job for me. You know, I've gotten small updates from Allie, but not in a long time. So, what you been up to?
You want the long version or the not weird version?
A valid question.
It's a weird way to put that. I guess I'll say I've kind of heard talk a little bit here and there of a group of people called the Yo-Ho-Hos. And I guess I'm just curious, is that you? And how have you made a name for yourself in a year?
That is indeed us.
We're weird.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
honest answer.
and we're also not pirates. I mean, we're just,
Right. Right. And she looks at Island. She's like, right. Right.
she's changed her ways.
Oh.
So you're a little bit more on the up and up.
I guess. I don't know. We're just trying to save the world right now.
I would say that's very on the up and up. I don't think any of us really care about that too much. We don't think that big.
This is a sort of situation where if we do nothing, then no one's gonna be here anymore.
You remember the Goliath that was with us back then?
Yeah, old fellow, like to fish.
Yeah. He kind of had some stuff going on.
Wow.
That's a nice way
So
of
you
putting it
know
there.
the,
Understatement.
That old man, he'd been living in that tiny little town for a while, I thought.
that
Waiting
old man
on
was
us.
the Cloud King.
That's a good one.
No, I wish we
No,
were
we're-
joking.
we're
I
not
wish we were joking.
The Cloud King's dead.
No.
It was.
So was I, Kate.
Was.
So was I.
Oh, that's a
You've
good
said
point,
that
actually.
a lot. I'm not sure I quite believe that, but
Is my ear covered right now? Oh, I guess she didn't know about my
She
ear.
didn't
did
know,
Mm-mm.
probably.
Where your tattoo was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna like. It's like right here, right? It's not like fully.
I thought your
Flash 'em!
tattoo
I thought it was
was,
on your
on
arm.
It's
your
on my
arm.
arm.
I
I thought it was on
Allie's
your
is
arm.
on
Allie's
his
was-
chest.
His is on the chest, yeah.
It was on my arm. Okay, so I'm gonna like roll up my sleeve.
You used some sort of spell to get that off. Hang
No,
on,
Kate.
and she's starting to notice that like some of your scars are missing as well. That's some fancy healing magics I don't know about.
No.
Oh.
When we die and come back, new bodies are made for us. It's really creepy, actually, because you can like go to the place where you died and see your dead body. It's like kind of horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot. All right, this is kind of a lot. I just sort of wanted to touch in and
Yeah,
touch up,
that's-
and that's a little bit more
That's
than I...
that's why I asked if you wanted
asked.
the short version
So.
or if you wanted the long version or the not weird version.
To be honest, I don't think I had enough context to answer that, honestly. Well, weird. Super weird.
So yes, it is the who the Cloud King used to be is what we were trying to get at.
So you
We're not
really
joking
are a
about that.
different person.
Yeah, I really have like zero memories. Like I've had some dreams, but it's like it's just not me.
Huh. Weird. Well, I guess in some ways that's good. But you know, from what I heard, before everything, Jacqueline Storm was pretty stand-up person, so I guess that's a little sad, but, well, you know, that's just sort of the way of things, though.
She's stand-up now.
I'm kind of a dumbass,
She
but...
does stand up on tables and say a lot of things, that's for sure.
It's just my mind moves so fast, and I can't
can tell
stop
you're a
the
character.
words.
And that's half of what these people are in this place. It's just characters, you know?
It's so meta.
There's a lot of showboating. I didn't mean it like that.
No, I know, but
Why it's so funny.
You could argue we're all just characters. Just a lot of showboating around, you know? It's kind of like everything's a game of chicken, right? And you just gotta see who's gonna hold out the longest.
See, I thought that's what I was doing by getting up on the table, but everyone else tells me that was the wrong move.
It's a bold move, and I think if you still had that intimidating aura about you, it could have landed. But, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was the delivery or I'm not sure about it. It just didn't quite, I don't know.
Stick?
Maybe it was all the makeup. Maybe that was part of it. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not a very intimidating person anymore, so...
Yeah, I've noticed that. You could...
I don't know.
You could... I mean, you got your own sort of air about you. You kind of got this carefree vibe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of up here because it seems like I'm supposed to be, but I don't know. I feel like Allie would cuss me out if I didn't try to help or something. And
I don't know that he'd do that.
I think I would actually do that.
Really?
I mean, we are pirates. Most of us do swear. I know you don't. That's fine. You don't have to.
I literally have sworn in this conversation.
I guess, I don't know. It's something about the way you say it. It just doesn't feel like a swear.
She just learned to swear, bro.
Yeah.
She's only like 2 years old.
Oh my god.
Anyway. Claudia, you got that message?
Yes. So yes, I will leave the tavern. I will find a remote place.
Okay.
And I will send to Escher. I have pizza right now. I need to mark off my spell slot. Okay. Yes. So I will send it to Escher. It is 25 words exactly. Hi, Escher. I know where Fortune's Favored, the Assurance, Harpy's Bane, and the Queen's Regent are. They're all in bottles on a shelf. Idrillis suspect.
Shit.
I know. It sounds so crazy when I say it out loud. They're all in bottles on a shelf.
Yeah, that does sound kind of...
Like...
Yeah.
I can explain more. It's fine. I don't... You know...
I didn't think about how wild that would sound.
I know!
Like, innocent.
And I was like, I need to explain myself more. That's fine. This is a deep conversation. This isn't a texting conversation.
Okay.
But it's gonna have to be a texting conversation because we're not in the same place.
Yeah. I mean, unless,
It's a voice memo.
the voice memo.
Did we get our crew off the ship also with us, or did we leave them on the ship?
That's a great
I
question.
think we left them.
I think we just left them.
Okay. It just thoughts if the ship disappears.
Then, well, we won't need a crew if we don't have a ship.
No, but they shouldn't be trapped.
Yeah, Junior.
I know, Betty Crocker, that's like the one.
How would life go on
Betty Crocker.
without tormenting Junior?
I know.
What about RB?
I know.
And the chick and the Phil and A.
Yeah, Chick, Phil, and A. Man, what an absurd crew.
And Mug of Milk.
That's why we're well known now. It's not because we do good shit. It's because we're so weird.
I mean, but we're real though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Got some fake people here.
Some fakes.
All right, you hear back. Well, that's quite a bomb to drop.
I know.
I'm in Pelamari as well.
Ah!
I can
No!
try to do some reconnaissance. Could be bad if you're wrong.
Oh, it could be bad either way. It's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I was muted. You missed my dinosaur shriek.
No, I want to hear Dinosaur Shriek though.
No, it might have this mic might not have been able to handle it.
Okay.
I mean, Calamari's to the west.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'll fucking respond. Jesus.
Oh, man. Is anybody else doing anything while she's...
Where's Pelamari?
It looks like calamari.
Is that Motorboaty?
Yeah. No,
No,
it looks like
that's
calamari.
Motorboaty is Rotoketti, I think.
Got it.
God.
Oh, okay, okay, I found it. I found it. Okay.
It was caloric. Now it's caloric.
It's caloric.
No, it's still Calamari.
No.
Yeah, it's still
No,
Caloric
I'm so
is
sorry. I'm
different.
Caloran.
I wish I
It's
could
all
tell
upsetting. It's
I thought, okay.
I'm laughing at Motorboaty. I don't know when that one showed up.
I'm a little upset because I put rotor Ketty and then she put
Motorboaty.
That's
Okay.
so good.
Oh shit, okay.
Poblano? What was Poblano?
Yes.
Mount.
Was it Kirkano?
Yeah, I think it was Mount Kirkano.
Poblano.
I don't know why I find that so funny.
I'm
I
so
found
happy.
it. Okay.
I was trying to say, is anybody doing anything while Claudia's working on another message?
We could do one of the games while she's working on the message, right?
Sure, you want to do a game?
Wait, wasn't she good at Mind Link and like?
She was playing
Oh.
on
We can do one of the opponent's games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so while Chi is working on this message and trying to get this valuable information to Escher, the games start to begin in the tavern, in the Devil's Dregs. And yeah, people are all crowding around, and they are here to experience the first round, which is the Butcher versus Bernardi in Roshanian Roulette. You've obviously met the Butcher before. She's become quite a thorn in your side. Bernardi, you don't know. He is a dwarven pirate, and that last name Bernardi sounds a little bit familiar to you guys. And you recall that you met some Bernardis that were dwarves and sailed back in Edgewater. No idea if this is relation or not, but you recall meeting some kind of like Italian mobster dwarves.
Oh,
in
right.
Edgewater. You did not meet a Bernardi. You didn't meet this guy, but seems like this is Frankie Bernardi, and he's here to go up against the Butcher in Roshanian Roulette, which involves you take a revolver, basically, And theoretically, there's supposed to be one bullet in it, and you take turns, and it's bad.
Yeah.
Now, I will say there are people standing on the sidelines with what looks like spell scrolls, so it seems like they're ready to deal with whatever may or may not happen. But it sounds like the first person to find the bullet is the loser. Yeah, so that's what this game is. It's a bit more intense than the other games, but yeah. So they get ready to play.
Wait, Casey, you have counterspell?
I do. Should I use it?
You gonna let somebody die?
If I counterspell it, does it count towards the total?
I don't. That's a great question.
Is that murder? Or is it...
Well, I'll tell
We're
you
about
what
to get into like
happened.
Asimov's three
No,
laws of
it's
robotics here.
I'll tell
It's
you
not
what
murder
happened.
because you're not killing them. You're preventing somebody from being revived.
Yeah, I think I would if we're going like, if we're gonna pull out the like rule books or whatever. I would say that you didn't kill them, but your conscience might say differently.
It's not verbal. I don't say anything.
True.
There is a hand motion though. Like it's not unless you use subtle spell, which you may have.
I don't have subtle
You don't
spell.
have subtle spell.
No.
Okay.
You could hide the hand motion. That's
That's not how that works.
What if I stand behind Brevin?
No, counterspell is just somatic.
It's
Yeah,
just some.
Is it
Oh
just
wait, no,
somatic?
somatic. Sorry.
Somatic's a hand motion.
Ah, yes.
Typically, the whole purpose of like, the meta magic existing is so that you can like hide what would normally be very obvious.
No, I have like twinned and transfigured.
Ah, I see. Well, first find out who's gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Let me tell you exactly what
Bro,
happens.
you would do this when I'm not there. That's crazy.
Theoretically,
Oh, I fully would. I wouldn't pull this if you were there.
theoretically, a single bullet is loaded into this gun, and it falls on Bernardi to test it first, and bam, he gets shot and collapses to the ground. Are you counterspelling the healing?
We don't know anything about Bernardi, do we?
You know that he lost his ship to Jack. And he may or may not be related to the crew that ferried you out to the ship that you had to go investigate back in Edgewater. Now, you know he's out of the games because he got shot. So, do you want to kill him as well?
Do I think he's gonna abide by the rules?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think you would necessarily know that.
No.
I think I'm gonna save my counterspell for later, in case we need it. In case someone tries to pull something against Revan.
I mean, suffice to say, people would realize that this is getting countered.
Yeah, it's a little early.
Okay, so you don't count. Wow, that's wild that thought even crossed your mind. But
Crazy.
It crossed Benji's mind before it did mine.
you don't counter the spell scroll, and Bernardi is revived, and he does not look super happy, having just gotten shot in the head. And that's the first round, so the butcher is the winner.
The butcher doesn't have to test the next chamber?
He found the bullet, and theoretically, there was only supposed to be one. Now, I think the butcher would sidle up next to you and just sort of say, "That's why I always make sure the whole gun's loaded," and then walks away. But that's the first round over. Let's go to break, and let's do this message when we come back.
Yeah, that's good.
Y'all were gonna counter and let somebody die. Are we ready?
Damn.
Y'all are nerds.
I wish I had a bigger hat, but
That's
I
so
don't.
funny that you say that, Benji. So funny.
Hello, nerds.
He said on break from our D&D game.
Yeah.
After spending the afternoon at a game shop painting up Warhammer miniatures.
Yep.
Right.
Nerd.
Telling us about future magic gatherings that he was going to be at.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was Aaron. There's an invitation from Aaron.
This would also be a good time to... Oh, I was going to remind you guys who has inspiration stones, but it's just Benji and me, I think.
You.
Yeah, I used
Yeah,
mine.
I've got one. No, MJ has one. MJ has one, but he's not here, so it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say, well, I'm not using his.
No, you can't.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Well,
Okay, so
I mean, we've killed him on his birthday, so, can this be any worse?
we... That's fine.
Yeah,
we can call it we. You said we.
We.
We, the royal we. All right. So, Roshanian roulette has passed.
Yes.
But Chi, you were crafting a message.
Correct. Okay. So another thing, 25 words exactly. He was like, I could do reconnaissance, but it's gonna suck if you're wrong. Basically, I'm just furthering my case. So I'm saying I found out by scrying on Carol. Darren, and this is kind of a warning, weird thing. Darren tried to cast Dream on Adrillis. It didn't work. Alaric's compass points same direction for both parties. I tried to be as clear as I could with that last sentence. I wanted to make sure, he knew, it's all going.
Man. Such a shitty roll, Ash.
Insight? You're inciting me?
No, I'm not inciting you. I'm making a knowledge roll.
Oh, knowledge.
Oh, Ash should get advantage
He's not
on
Mortimer.
those at this point.
What I need to do is find his freaking sheet so that I can see what his mod is, because I don't know what his intelligence mod is. Character sheets. Escher Albrecht. Let's find out. History, or would it be Arcana? You would probably be making Arcana. It's just not the best roll. Okay, let me craft a response while you guys sit in the wake of Roshani and Roulette.
Just shocked that this man is shut. Yeah, I hope that also, I also hope that clause of we tried to cast Dream and it didn't work. I hope that's oh God, just tits up,
Here's a good question. Does Escher know about the compass?
I was wondering that, but I was afraid to say it.
I kind of figured he might have.
I don't remember.
I figured
His whole response is, "What compass?"
Well, the thing is I knew we hadn't talked to him about it, but I wasn't sure if he had known about it in his own work. If he had come to find out, I don't know.
Not sure why the compass is important, but cool.
I know. I can elaborate. It's fine. I've got the ability to do that.
Okay. You hear back. I have questions, but let's table that. He must be more powerful than any of us initially thought. I'll be in touch. Contact should arrive soon.
Oh. Okay.
And that contact should arrive soon. That's feels separate.
Oh, as in with what we were asking about previously?
With Ronan. The reaction. Yes, you recall talking to him about Ronan's father and his whereabouts, and he told you that he was in a place called Barovia, and he would send somebody to meet you in Hangman's Alley that would help you get there.
That's right.
Yes. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Right. Just hope he's just careful. I don't want Esther to get captured and fucking shrunk.
That would be bad.
Would be really bad.
Would be problematic.
I will. I'll rejoin. Everyone in the. I almost said the dragon's dregs. It's the devil's dregs. Different place.
You walk into the tavern and you see Bernardi like laying on the floor.
Oh my God.
Kind of covered in blood, but he seems. You don't see any visible wound anymore, and he's like blinking and looking around. Shit, did I lose?
She just like looks at it and it's just like, and then it goes to like see where everyone else is, and then joins up with them.
You go find your friends.
Yeah, and mentally, to everybody, one at a time, I'll just tell them like, I did talk to Escher. He is looking into it. I hope he's careful. But he does confirm that Adrillis is probably in a league of his own of some kind. And then I can't remember if the thing about Ronan's father, if that was party knowledge or if that was just
It had to have been, because I think you're the only one that's been messaging Escher.
Had to have been like private, or had to have been party knowledge.
I mean, I don't know. Ronan, you would know best. Did you tell them? I feel like you talked about your dream where you saw your dad in the Feywild.
I don't remember if I talked about it since.
You had to have talked about it.
I know I talked about it to Chi.
Okay. That's the thing.
Because I asked Chi to message Escher to see if he knew who that was. Because I was trying to figure out if it actually happened.
So do the rest of us not know that someone's coming to meet us?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I feel like at this point she probably would have said something. She's working
how
on
you
being
guys
more open.
Would know whether it's something you all know or not.
Also, I feel like I need to ask, can y'all hear my very loud neighbors right now?
No. What's going on?
Good. They're definitely throwing a party.
Oh.
I'm hearing some hooting and hollering.
I can't hear.
Okay. If this is party knowledge,
I probably would have mentioned that.
Cool.
Someone will be meeting us here.
I will mention that as well. I'll mention that the contact will be coming for soon.
Well, as soon as you tell Ronan, she starts like fidgeting with her daggers.
Oh. Yeah. Well, maybe I know this is so silly, but I feel like going to the Shadowfell is kind of a nice thought. It means we won't be affected by anything Adrillis could do.
That has to be the first time anybody's been excited to go to
I know. I know.
That has to be, this is a historical moment.
I mean, I'm just like, he probably can't touch
If we
us
go
there.
to the Shadowfell, it's harder to trap us in a bottle. So
Man, you know what I can't wait to get to? The Domains of Dread.
Oh God. I don't know
like
how.
A reek of the Domains.
You just yeah, so good.
I've got my candle ready.
I would like to walk up to what's his name that just lost. What's his name again? I don't remember. Bernardi. Yeah, I want to walk up to Bernardi and I want to say, "Hey, so are you related to like some dwarves that sail? It's like some. There's like a couple of them."
Shit, do you know Vinny?
Yeah! Oh my
Fuck
god!
yeah, that's my cousin, Vinny. Yeah, he's in Edgewater.
Yeah. He helped us out. He like led us to this other ship that we were supposed to get some stuff from. So
Oh, you were part of the Emperor of the Waves. You did that that
Yeah.
job. I heard that was a pretty big haul. Wait, I'm supposed to not like you. Fuck you.
But you like who I am now. We were having a nice conversation.
You're just trying to weasel your way in like you always do. I don't know if you always do that, but I'm sure it's something that Bloody Jack would do because I know she's bad.
I'm really not. And I'm like trying to genuinely be
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. +2.
Somehow rolls a 0.
17. That's actually quite good for
Pretty
me.
good. I've rolled a 6 on this singular die 3 times. In a row. Look, I gotta say, you don't really seem... You seem awfully different. But you still... I mean, I lost a whole ship because of you.
I'm really sorry about that. I genuinely don't have a memory of it. And I know that probably doesn't help.
You sound like my uncle. You know, he drinks so much he can't remember yesterday, so...
Oh my god.
And that's saying a lot. We're dwarves. We drink a lot. You know what? It's... Let's just call it water under the bridge. If it weren't for losing that ship, I wouldn't have been able to make the submersible, which honestly has been, like, key for sticking it to frickin' One-Eyed Wanda, I tell you. That
Submersible?
Bitch. Oh, yeah.
I thought that was... Sorry.
First of her kind.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you know dwarves can go underground, now we can go underwater.
That's like out of character. That's genuinely so freaking cool. I love this.
I remember you mentioning something that sounded like a submarine, and I was like,
Oh, that's so cool.
You know what? Let's shake on it. Let's shake on it.
Yes, I will put my hand out to shake.
Yeah. Frankie Bernardi shakes your hand. Hey, at least these pirates aren't like filthy stinking rich, probably. Now, if Bim Balbona builds a submarine, then we have problems.
Well, he can't
That's
even
gonna be
get
the real
his...
Aurelian Ocean's Gate.
Yeah.
He can't even get his flying machine up in the
He's too
air,
busy
so-
doing Aurelian SpaceX, so...
He's literally just Elon Musk.
No, it's so bad.
Just as rich and just as fucking stupid.
His accent's more appealing.
That's true.
I think he's genuinely maybe a better person too. He just doesn't realize.
Yeah.
He's more likable.
He's
I
more
don't like
likable for
Elon
sure.
Musk. He's more likable than Elon Musk.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite episodes to go back and listen to is when y'all do that flight test. Because you guys are so genuinely angry about the whole thing.
Yes!
And y'all are like, you didn't bring any scientists or engineers up here? And he's like, I didn't think we'd need them. And you're like, I will kill
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It's so
He builds this abomination that can't even fly, dude.
Then you go back to Alamthir months later and there's 2 other, like, wrecked ships in the port.
Forgot about that.
Anyway, Frankie Bernardi shakes your hand, and you seem to have seemingly smoothed it over with him.
I like that. Heck yeah.
Yeah. You can also
Alright.
tell there is deep hatred between Bernardi and Wanda.
And One-Eyed in Wanda.
Yep.
Is Wanda still in the game?
They announced the next round, which is supposed to be Greed versus Wanda in darts.
I'm gonna whisper to Bernardi. You want to help us sabotage Wanda?
Oh fuck, that sounds like. Do you think we could like take her other eye, or is that too much?
Oh my god!
I like the way he thinks.
I don't know if I want to be the one to do that, but
Come on, let's stick it to this elven bitch. Wait, no offense. No offense.
oh, no offense taken. I do think we could maybe like pull some magic-y shit or like some sort of like sleight of hand to make these darts not work right.
Oh, fuck, you do magic?
I don't.
Oh, okay. That tracks. Most of us don't. I think if we could do magic, we wouldn't be in this line of work, you know?
Probably not, no. But there's other people on my crew that can use magic. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, we should stick it to Wanda. We deal in the same territory, and she's always just wrecking everything, all right? I'm trying to smuggle ore to other places. She's fucking, like, trashing my ships left and right. I can't stand her. She needs to go. If we could at least beat her in this game, you know, it'd be a little something. Help me get through the day.
Yeah. Let's figure this out. So.
Oh my god. I don't know, guys.
I love
I'm trying to get them all not to want to kill me.
I love
How do you know he won't kill you?
We just shook on it.
Their let's figure this out is convince the rest of the party to use magic to make them hate us.
I was gonna say, he could shake on it and then he could just turn right around.
Do I believe him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe him.
Damn, she didn't make you roll inside or nothing. Okay.
Bernardi's
because I
not
really convinced
like...
him that I'm a different person.
Okay. Well, then we can. Okay, darts. All right. Well, let me look at my spell list. Let me do this again for darts.
Let's see. Does Hoots have anything?
Yeah, it's Wanda versus Greed. You know Greed to be the spice dealer. That he's a blue tiefling, and
Okay.
Yeah, you know who Wanda is.
I don't think that will do what I.
Is there anything like? There's like, isn't there a spell that like creates short gusts of wind or something, teeny tiny like?
Probably. I just don't know.
I feel like
Isn't that
thaumaturgy or
prestidigitation?
prestidigitation might do that.
So
it's not thaumaturgy.
I know you can open and close doors with thaumaturgy.
This is correct.
Let me check.
You can make the puff of wind with prestidigitation.
okay. How subtle is prestidigitation?
It's verbal and somatic.
You gotta say something and make a hand gesture.
Excuse me.
What else could we do? Have they pulled out the darts yet? Could I like weight some of them really weirdly?
Make a perception check.
That's the wrong tab, Emily. Perception. 17.
You can see some of the workers in the bar. You see where they're like handling all this stuff for the games and stuff, and you can see where some darts are kept. And you can tell that they're also sort of swamped at the bar because a bunch of people are here and they're really excited about these games, so they're not necessarily paying that close attention. They haven't brought them out to like set it up yet, so might be an opening.
Can I stealth over there?
Give me a stealth check.
Let's use a different die. Let's try something new today. Nat 20 for a 33. I'm glad I changed my die.
You can stealth over there.
Okay. I would like to take these darts. Is it clear by looking at them which one will be used by which of them? Are they like set aside as separate sets or what?
Yeah, it seems like they are set aside. They're color coordinated. There's a black set and a red set. We'll say that the black set is labeled to Wanda.
Okay.
I would like to Okay, I'm trying to think of darts. I would like to shave the tips of these darts down so that they won't stick.
Oh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Diabolical.
Very interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What would that roll be?
Sleight of hand? Just to make sure she goes unnoticed, maybe?
Yeah, maybe sleight of hand, like a... Yeah.
Because you're carving these things down, like...
Yeah.
So normally
I
like
just
a
wanna...
dex plus proficiency bonus.
I can do dex plus proficiency, blah, 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 blah.
Well,
or I
if
can do
you're
sleight of
if
hand.
you're an expert in sleight of hand, then it would be even more.
I'm not expert in sleight of hand.
Then normally I think sleight of hand is supposed to be dex. Well,
they're both a
there's
plus
a roll
9.
for it. I'm thinking of thieves' tools or something.
They're both a plus 9, so
yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay. What are you? Okay. 15. Not great, but not bad. 15.
15.
But I did get a 33 stealth.
You did. To get over there. Let me just check.
Yes.
Some
passive perception.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You are shaving down these tips and making them dull. And you feel pretty successful in doing that.
Okay. And then I would like to stealth to the other side of the bar and boisterously order myself a new glass of watered down mead.
Give me another stealth check.
Ew.
Nat 19 for a 32.
Okay. So, like, you finish shaving down these points, and right before you slink away, you do, like, make eye contact with Gallows. But he looks away as you stealth to the other side of the room and order your weirdly watered down mead.
I'm gonna clearly overpay for my watered down mead, too.
Susan's like, oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you.
Yeah, I gotta help y'all out, right? Thank you so much for this, and I'm gonna head back to my group.
Bro.
You do it. All right, and then they get ready to play this game of darts of Greed versus Wanda. Let me make some rolls, I guess, for these guys.
Heck yeah.
All right, they're each gonna get 3 darts apiece. And Greed goes first. And honestly, not the best rolls. But, well, one of them's pretty good. 2 of them. Alright, so Greed gets a bullseye, and then, like, one that's like, okay, and then one that's like trash. But he at least got that one bullseye. And then Wanda goes up and she throws her darts, and every single one of them just doesn't stick and falls and hits the ground. And she's just like, are you fucking kidding me? And they declare Greed the winner of that game. And he, of course, takes pleasure in gloating in his victory. And Wanda storms off and goes to the bar and orders a drink. Bernardi elbows you and he's like, that was some pretty good shit there.
It was pretty fun. It's been a hot minute since I've done something like that, so
whew, it's pretty sly. I like to see the look on her face when she just loses. Like, totally, completely loses. That's gonna get me through, like, the next week or 2 for sure.
Glad I could help out.
You're alright. You're different. But you're alright.
I'm glad to hear that.
And he leaves. The next game is supposed to be Allie versus Screech in
Let's go.
a race.
Silly.
It's stupid.
Where is
So
this?
stupid.
Is it in the tavern or is it outside?
They have they've basically like set out a path outside the tavern that goes along the like cave wall or whatever, and in between some of these like houses and stuff. There is like one of the like tavern wenches is standing at the finish line, just sort of holding a dish rag. And then like Gallows and another and Susan are standing at the start, and Allie's standing there, and he's like gives you guys a thumbs up, and Screech the parrot pirate takes Polly the gnome off his shoulder and sets her down, and then gets ready to run.
Wait, he can fly though. Oh,
I know, yeah. He'll unfurl his wings.
What?
and Gallows pulls out a pistol and fires, signaling for them to start. Screech takes off into the air. Allie kind of stands there just for a second, turns back, winks at you, Isla, then uses his ring to just teleport and walks across the finish line.
I clap for him.
A full 30 seconds later, Screech flies in and crosses. And they declare Allie the winner.
Period.
Amazing. The next game is supposed to be Kate versus Torrent in a coin toss, and I believe there were some tactics that y'all have talked about here.
So yes, I am going to. I'll mind link with Darren while he's still in the tavern, and you're like going out, right? Is the vibe?
Yeah.
You're just gonna pretend to leave, and so whatever Torrent calls, I'm gonna be like, okay. And I communicate that to Darren, and then Darren will prestidigitate the wrong thing on his coin, essentially. Mm-hmm. And Kate's using a weighted coin, I guess, maybe, or something. She mentioned it.
Okay. So, you're gonna change the result on the coin depending on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Kate and Torrent get up and face off against each other. Hang on, I don't like that music either. I was trying to change it and I didn't like it. Nope, I don't like that either. Damn it. We'll just do that. Okay. Kate versus Torrent. They get up next to each other. And the tavern wench, we'll say it's Susan because she's the only one that we've named, gets up there and she'll look between the two and she'll turn to Kate. Since you've got seniority and you've been here much longer than Captain Torrent, I'd say you get the honors of calling it. So here we go. And she flips it, and Kate says heads, and lands and closes. The Susan covers it with her hand. Are we doing anything?
We were just trying to sabotage Torrent. We weren't really doing anything with Kate, I don't think.
I think it's like one person calls it for. It's basically just whoever wins it wins.
Right.
It's one flip.
Yeah, it's a singular flip.
So who goes first then? Is it Torrent or her?
It's just
There's
one
only
flip.
one coin.
There's
It's just one flip.
toss.
It's just the one flip.
It's
It's the
one
coin
flip
flip.
for both.
We need to make
gotcha.
sure
So-
it shows heads.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If it's tails, Torrent
Sorry,
wins.
I know the game now. All right,
Every football game starts with a coin toss.
Darren, you'll just hear that Kate called heads.
Okay, I'm gonna cast as soon as I see like a bit of the coin underneath her,
Susan starts
hand.
to lift her hand.
So I'm gonna prestidigitation.
Cast prestidigitation.
Change it to heads.
And Susan's like, "Oh, it's heads. Kate's the winner. So sorry, Captain Torrent." And Torrent's just like, "It's just the way of things, you know? Like, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them."
That was just...
That's it for that.
He's the chillest dude, bro.
He really is. He really is.
Excellent.
But like, very chaotic.
Right.
All right. Last game for this first round is Revan versus Gregson in Find the Ball Bearing. So, Gregson is the guy that first yelled at Isla when the butcher outed her, basically. And Allie is gonna lean over to you, Isla, and say, "Yeah, he was Mischief Maggie's first mate. Maggie was a Genasi, so I don't think you actually killed his captain. I think he's just wrongfully attributing that to you. But he does seem pretty pissed."
What?
Yeah, he thinks that you killed his captain. I don't think you did that. Pretty sure you didn't. As someone who was there.
know, but
That's fine. I get that you wouldn't know. I know. You didn't kill his captain, so like, you know, just saying, I'm pretty sure you're not responsible for that one.
so who did then?
His captain was a Genasi. I don't think anybody killed his captain.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying now. Okay. So, should we just tell him that?
I don't know. I think you'll have a tactic for winning the game regardless, but
I mean, that's true, but
just thought you should know.
okay. Thanks.
That was a struggle. All right, so this is supposed to be Find the Ball Bearing. I guess.
So am I gonna get around and then he's gonna get around, or
Yeah, like, what's the structure?
is it just
Yeah.
if I'm looking, if I don't find it, I lose?
I think it would have to be you both get around.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's the way it's got to be. So, remind me again what the tactic was for handling this.
I don't know. We kind of discussed a couple. We talked about
Yeah.
maybe Orlana sneaking in. A ball bearing. We talked about prestidigitation under whichever cup he says. We also talked about prestidigitation against the other person.
Yeah. I think, okay, so there's, now that it's confirmed that Revan is around and Gregson has a round separately, for Gregson's round, I think prestidigitation to deceive Gregson is probably the W strategy there. For Revan, the prestidigitation strategy of conjuring a ball bearing is probably.
I can also telekinetically cast Mage Hand, to just make the ball bearing stay in the cup when I lift it. And that's silent, and my hand can be invisible.
Well, if your hand could be invisible, then
because of Warforged.
So
Maybe it's
Special thing?
Artificer.
yeah,
Are you
because I
special?
don't have that.
You fancy?
It's Artificer. Yeah. Telekinetic.
Cool.
make the hand invisible. You can also attempt to shove a creature with your mind.
You're a
So
weird
then-
dude.
So, okay. Okay. So you can also lift a ball bearing.
When I lift the cup, I would just lift it and keep it hidden in the cup, so they see that there's nothing,
I see.
on the table.
Right.
Is there do you have to verbally say anything to cast that? I forget.
Nope. I don't.
Okay, cool.
With my telekinetic feat.
Okay.
Got it. I was wondering.
So you're good on the round
Where I'm trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm talking about, Amanda?
Yes.
I do.
Oh, okay. Okay. I appear to be clueless once again. I thought it
Okay,
was
so we just need to worry about making sure you have
I know where
yours is. Yeah.
I thought someone was doing this and not like y'all doing it for each other. That was where I was confused.
I don't.
Like I thought Susie was
I
going to
think
be.
you just get the mage hand cantrip through the telekinetic thing. I don't think it means that the mage hand.
At the bottom of my
wait.
mage
Oh,
hand,
I
it
see
says
it. Without
you can cast
verbal
it
or
without verbal.
somatic components. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
click on it.
and you can make the spatial hand invisible.
That's pretty lit.
That's
pretty,
cool.
That is pretty lit.
Telekinetics are great feat.
Okay.
Okay.
Well. Okay, so you've got a tactic for hiding the ball bearing to make sure Gregson loses. And then what are y'all doing to make sure Revan wins?
I think just prestidigitating a ball there.
Do we want to just press the digitate?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, and that way he doesn't have to like try and keep track of the ball bearing.
Right.
I still will try to keep track of it.
I mean, we just need to. I guess
know.
we need multiple eyes on it then, because.
Would it be awkward if there were two under it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, so.
That'd be so funny if it lifts the cup and it's two. They're like, what?
That's such
Hang on
a
a
corny magician trick.
In that case, I still would have chosen the right cup.
It's like, wow, you
Wait,
really won.
Wait, if there are two under it, then we can basically be like,
Use
hey,
somebody
wait,
else
hang
to
on,
cheat it.
Gregson's cheating, and he just fucked it up.
We could.
That's
We could try to do
also
that.
true.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll say Gregson's gonna go first. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, Susan gets her cups and puts a ball bearing in her one and starts moving around. And Gregson, I need. You know what? Why don't y'all give me a perception check?
That's a good idea. Okay.
Everybody? Or
I did not do great. So.
Me neither.
I did-
Anybody watching the game can give me a
25.
perception check.
I did not do well.
Perfect.
Okay,
I did
good.
Alright.
horribly.
19.
25.
Dirty 20.
Wait,
Wow.
so I'm not even the one mixing the cups up?
No, it's Suze.
What?
It's.
I'm sorry. Did you want to mix the cups up?
No, it's cool. No, I didn't want to do that.
That's why I was confused, because I was like, wait, am I misunderstanding? Yeah. That's hilarious.
I don't know, man. I'm just making it up. 25. Darren is the only one to notice that
Ooh.
that Gregson is like as he is going to pick a cup, it seems like he is trying to sneak a ball bearing out of his sleeve into this cup.
Uh-huh.
most of you that got okay rolls know that this is not the cup that has the ball bearing under it. Darren is the only one that rolled high enough to know that he's slipping this ball bearing under this empty cup.
Okay. Can I cast Hold Person?
What are the...
60-foot range, choose a humanoid that you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. Like, as I see him, like, starting to, like, slip it out of his sleeve.
Okay, it's definitely, this is a noticeable thing that you're doing.
I mean, it exposes him, though. I think that's what it is.
We'd be able to go up and...
Okay, wisdom save?
Yes. DC 17.
I got a nat 20.
God damn it.
You fuck it.
Wait! Can I silvery barbs that? That's verbal, though, is the thing.
I mean,
verbal.
you heard and saw Darren cast Hold Person.
Do I cast silvery barb?
Yes.
If you don't, I'm going to.
Yes.
Somebody should.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. All right. It's a fail. Gregson goes to switch to put this ball bearing under the cup as he's going to lift it, gets frozen in place, and the ball bearing just starts to roll across the table that he was trying to slip in there.
Bounce it out of his sleeve.
And Susan's like, what? Hang on. And she lifts one of the other cups that the ball bearing was actually under. Gregson's cheating! and,
Period!
And everybody's like, ah! It gets all mad. But also, you know, they're all cheaters as well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but they don't get caught.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let him go and just be like, better luck next time.
We definitely weren't.
That's so hard! What?
You're the fucking worst. I think Revan still has to go.
Yeah.
But
Against a
Yes.
cheater?
Wait, actually, yeah, wait.
I feel like he's still got. Do you still have to go? I don't know.
I mean, if he's been exposed for cheating, I feel like, I don't know. It's how you want to rule it, but
What does Gallows say? It's his
What does
bar.
Gallows say?
What does Gallows say? In
That's
this
so
kangaroo court.
It's his bar.
Gallows will walk over and just sort of cross his arms. Well, you got caught red-handed, so I guess you're out. Revan wins this round, and we'll move on to the next round.
I like give a little high five to Darren.
Just like under, like, just the no look. Bap.
They announced that the next round is going to be a drinking contest between all the people that won the first round, and the first person to like fall unconscious is out, and we move on to the next round. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love
Okay. So it's Revan,
love
Kate,
that.
Allie, and
Greed and the Butcher.
And Greed.
Yes. Revan, Kate, Allie, Greed, and the Butcher.
And Butcher, yep.
Yes.
Wait,
Easy peasy.
Wait, Bart,
I was
what
about to say,
happened to...
can Revan literally not get drunk?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
He
No,
has
okay.
resistance against poison. But that doesn't mean he's immune to poison.
Yes.
Poison
the best
damage,
candidate.
yeah.
The best
Poison
candidate
damage.
of the host to drink would be Revan for sure.
I mean, it stands to reason he probably... I don't know if he can get drunk, but I mean...
Okay. Yeah. I just, have advantage on saves?
Yeah.
I think so. No.
I think? Hang on, I
I
gotta
think-
look at your sheet.
It's been a minute since I've been resistant to poison.
I've never tried
Defenses...
to see how drunk I could
You're
get.
resistant to poison.
Is he resistant to the condition or to the effect or both?
He's resistant to the
Like to the damage or to the...
damage. He's immune to disease. Constructed.
Advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. Resistance to poison damage.
Yeah. So that
don't
that
need
would
to eat, drink, or breathe. Are immune to disease. Don't need to sleep.
Yeah. Nice.
okay. So you have advantage then.
Yeah, which will
Period.
be huge.
Yeah. Bro, Allie and Kate are gonna get wasted, dude.
This is also gonna help me in future rounds when they're
and
all
I will say
sloshed.
that like this is like we're nearing the end of this day. It seems like after this game, they're gonna call it a night, and we'll pick up with the rest of them in the next day, so that people can sleep off the alcohol.
No, that's fair.
Aw, man.
That was gonna be a huge advantage for me.
You just wanted
Have
everybody
fun,
to
Isla. You're gonna take care of your wasted
It
boyfriend.
also would
bro.
have been very entertaining.
be. Man, amazing. Hang on, I'm looking
Or
through
the
what I
boys will
want to
probably
use
take
for
care
this
of
poison.
Allie, to be honest. The boys just crowded around Allie as he hurls in the toilet.
Amazing.
Poor
Okay,
Allie.
so yeah, it's gonna be.
Unless they purposefully.
Let me pull up Allie's character sheet. This will be interesting. All right. Yeah, it probably takes a few rounds before we have to worry about actual like saving throws and stuff.
Alright.
But yeah, they are pouring out drinks for all of you guys that are participating. I guess here's a question. Are you tampering with anybody's drinks?
Like putting more alcohol in them?
I guess you might not
Wait.
have anything to put in there.
Well, wait. Do I
You
have
like
something?
a sleeping potion? I don't know.
A sleeping bag?
I have poison.
I still have a baggie of spice from the beginning of the campaign.
Oh,
You have poison?
Yeah, I have poison.
Why do you
I
have
have
poison?
a potion of. I have 3 potions of poison that I gathered from one
Was
of
it
those
the
creepy
spiders?
spiders that we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feywild.
And then you have spice?
I do have a couple bags of spice that says in my
Jeez.
inventory.
I don't know. The issue is I don't know the potency of this poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't know that I should use it. If that
Yeah.
makes
I
sense.
feel like
Valid.
that's valid.
I imagine
Um,
it's gonna be hard to put anything in their drinks between them getting it and drinking it.
Unless I schmooze up to the bartender.
Well, they're probably pouring it from the same jug or something.
Yeah, and if I schmooze up to the bartender and say put this in so and so's drink, they might just slip it in there.
Oh, like persuade somebody.
Yeah. Especially since I tipped so nicely.
Oh, well. You did tip
But
them.
I don't think I should do that with poison.
Yeah, I think.
I don't need more enemies.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you.
Okay. It's just
This
worth
is-
a question.
This is a competition where we're all fighting to kill you, so
It's true.
Yeah.
What if Revan wins and decides he does want to kill you?
Then everyone would see that I really will come back to life.
Could be fun.
Gosh, what a mess. All right.
Mm.
First round. I need everybody to make, not everybody, everybody that's playing this drinking game to make a Constitution saving throw. But of course, you get advantage, and so does the butcher.
Joe, I have my vestige can help you on like your save if you just so happen to roll low.
okay. Well, I got a 23.
Period.
So
23. Very nice. Oh. All right. Kate's not looking so great.
Oh, shit, lightweight!
Mm.
Kate's not looking so great. She did not do well in her roll.
No.
All right. But y'all chug your drinks, slam your empty cups down on the table. Next round.
okay. We got a 14.
14
Okay.
is
This
still
round.
success.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sick.
Fantastic.
Kate's looking worse. So I keep rolling bad for her.
Kate, you got this. You got this.
She's like, I don't know what it is, but it's something about this.
Can I sleight of hand try to switch my half water, half ale mug with
What?
hers next round?
You certainly can try. All right, third round. And then I need to roll for...
All right, 22.
Okay,
22.
period.
Fantastic. What's your sleight of hand?
17 plus 9. 24. 26.
Dang. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. You definitely swap out your drink for hers. And definitely helps her out this round.
Perfect.
But it also means nobody passed out this round, which means we have to go again.
We go to a fourth.
Next one.
Is anybody else looking a little
Everybody else is
tipsy?
fine.
Okay.
Kate's
No.
really the only one.
Oh,
So this was just I just
You just
extended
prolonged it.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. 15.
15's fine.
Okay.
This is gonna be it for Kate, though. So with this last this last round, Kate takes a drink, and she like passes out.
Oh no!
and goes down for the count, and they declare that she is out of the games, and everybody else gets to stay in.
I'm gonna propose to the other 3 that we keep drinking and see who the last one standing is.
Greed, the blue tiefling's like, I mean, the game's over. You're just for fun?
Just for the love of the game.
Just for funsies?
Yeah, just for funsies.
Okay, sure. He's all for it.
Oh.
And the other 2 also.
Allie's like, I'm not getting any younger. Like, I prefer to like not have a hangover tomorrow, Revan.
Okay, fair enough.
The butcher's
is
like, well, of course I'll stay in. So you
Cool.
can
That's
drink
right.
each
I
other
forgot
under
the
the
butcher
table.
was in here.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Out of character, the more drunk Greed is, the worse he's gonna be tomorrow. So.
That's true.
That is true. He's doing okay so far. And the butcher did quite well for that round.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
Hilarious. It's just gonna be you and the butcher.
It's yeah. Wait, hang on.
Did Allie bow out, or is
Yeah,
he still...
Allie bowed out.
I assume.
Okay.
Allie.
Okay. So...
Allie bowed out.
Greed failed that one.
All right.
He's definitely looking pretty tipsy.
Okay. I got a 26 on the next one.
Ridiculous. Advantage is so.
You're speed running
It's
this.
so broken.
It is. Another round.
Sure. I want to go until Greed passes out.
Even worse for Greed. He's looking pretty bad. Basically, I'm waiting for 3 failures on
26.
Greed.
Okay.
You know, Butcher didn't do super great.
Oh.
Turn.
Whoa.
But let's go again.
You're looking a little tipsy there, HK47.
Oh.
You worry about yourself, and I'll worry about myself. For this next round, Greed passes out.
Excellent.
23.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. She's like, I see what you're trying to do here. Let's call it save it for whatever they've got in store for us tomorrow.
Sounds good. You just owe me a drink next time.
All right. And she leaves. Greed is just face down on the bar.
Yay!
Very nice. Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'd say that was overall a successful night.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to check on Kate at some point.
Yeah.
She did not. She's not the tallest person, so maybe she's just a lightweight.
Can I try and pat her awake real quick?
No,
Sure.
never do that.
You can pat her
No.
awake and
Never.
she's like, what? Sorry, I'm drunker than a bold
Let's
owl.
get some water in you, Kate. I think you need some water, and I'm gonna pass
I
her.
don't need water.
You need water,
that
though.
doesn't sound.
I'm just gonna
don't
put
want
the jug
that.
of water in her hands
No.
and
Get that away.
yes, Kate, yes.
That's funny.
Where were those darts? Let's go play that again. That looked
Oh,
fun.
I'll pass her the dole darts.
Yep.
that's a good
Go have
idea.
fun. Make sure you drink water between throws.
You're no
I hide the
fun.
sharp darts.
You hide the sharp darts. Kate starts trying to throw them at Wanda. And Wanda's like, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. So funny.
Storms off.
Mm.
Amazing. Does anybody do anything? You've got some free time in the tavern. Anybody do anything before y'all go to bed for the day?
I want to approach the one whose captain supposedly I killed.
Gregson.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was cheating.
You here to rub it in?
No. I'm here to maybe try and set something straight. Your captain was a Genasi, right?
Yeah.
So, we've been traveling around for the past year or so, and we've discovered that Genasi are being taken back to their different realms, wherever they came from, because all of the Genasi are freaking out about possibly cataclysmic events. So they're taking all of
Are
them
you
off of
saying
this
the
plane of
world's gonna
existence.
end? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Bro.
I just know I didn't kill your captain, and I wanted to get this set straight, and that might be what happened.
Max isn't from another plane. I grew up in. What do you
I
mean they're
know.
taking him back to? What are you
I
on
know.
about?
I mean, we have a Genasi in our group, right? And we had people show up in portals and try to steal her away. So, yeah, it's a real thing, I swear. Even if they were born here and have been here for generations.
Make a persuasion check.
It's
Let
true.
me- It's a fuck, that one.
It's a fuck.
You're just here to make up tall tales.
I'm
Just to
really
try and-
not.
But
Like-
it's true.
What
yeah,
are you
come help
on
me.
about?
Tell him.
It happened to me.
Happened to me, man.
Yeah. There's nothing more I could tell you, but that it happened and that it's real.
You sound like a bunch of conspiracy theorists.
Well, she's gonna walk away.
Aw.
That didn't help me much. Oh my gosh.
Well, I think it wouldn't have helped anymore if she said anything else.
Ugh.
You can say whatever you want, Jack, but I know you were behind it. I know you were.
What makes you think she did it and not somebody else?
Who else goes around killing captains?
A lot of pirates.
No! They don't! None of the people in this establishment have killed other people in this establishment.
Well, yeah, because you're all here.
In this establishment.
Robin, I need you to read that back to yourself.
He stops and is like, whatever. I don't care. You're all just talking circles around me. It's real confusing, like. I know what Bloody Jack is, and Bloody Jack is a murderer. My captain's gone. What other explanation is there?
You can believe what you
A
want.
perfectly logical one, but
The one that we just gave you.
you don't seem
There's
to
probably
want
other
That
ones
they're
too.
just
that one.
taking people and sending them to random planes of existence? Is that
specifically
logical?
the elemental planes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Yeah, the
elemental
elemental plane they
planes.
came from.
It's not a random plane.
we had water elementals try
Like
to
the
take
water. Yeah, exactly.
Orlana.
Mm-hmm.
There have been earth elementals try to take a couple of Earth Genasi sisters that we met in the town. There have been air elementals trying to take an air Genasi that we know.
Mhm.
And fire elementals try to take another fire Genasi that we know.
Thank you.
Now that
It's
you have
been
the
happening.
help of your friends, Darren, roll a persuasion check. The DC is going to be higher. Not because
Okay.
it will
Fucked
matter.
So that is a 15 on the die for a 28.
Jesus Christ. You're saying this is like happening all over the island.
Mhm.
And presumably other parts of Aurelia as well.
And you've met other people that
Yeah.
have.
One of the things we were trying to figure out was what the hell happened to Orlana's family.
Mhm.
Yup.
Well, are they okay?
They're fine. They're just on the plane of water right now.
So Max
Yes.
would be in the elemental plane of fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably doing just fine.
And I think they were planning on letting everyone come back if, the world didn't end and the cataclysmic event
Okay,
didn't occur.
but that part though, the world ending? What is that? What are you on about there?
That's a long story, and we talked to some folks on the plane of water.
Jack, what happened to you, mate? Like, you used to just deal with, stealing shit. Now you're dealing with, the end of the world and gods? What is this?
Yeah, it's a really long story, but I mean, the short of it is everything that I did when it felt like there's a shift in me, right? Where it's like I was a normal one of y'all, and then all of a sudden I didn't care about killing people anymore. I found a cursed item and it really fucked me up. And it wasn't me per se. I mean, it was me doing it, but it wasn't me. and then there's all these other curses, and we're just trying to stop bad things from happening now. And if we don't do it, then maybe no one will, and then there won't be anyone here or any place left to live.
That sounds like wild. I heard that my sister's cousin's best friend, Betty, also was cursed once. Yeah.
How so?
She can't look left.
Tina, it sounds like she's alright.
Wow.
Can't. Yep, she looked at a hag wrong, and now she literally can't look to the left direction. She just has to keep going right until she works her way
Damn.
around.
That's rough.
I know. Yep.
She'd want to trade curses.
I'd still take that over becoming a killing megalomaniac that doesn't care about people's lives anymore.
So this whole time you were just cursed?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful about that stuff.
Clearly.
That dark magic, it'll get you.
Well, we took care of that, so that curse specifically can't get anyone anymore.
Was that an
so-
easy remedy? I could pass it off to Betty if it
No,
was.
it really wasn't easy at all. Had to do with some earrings and killing a creepy priest. So
Yeah. Can't kill a priest. Betty's father's a priest. It's confusing. Don't worry about it. Huh. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad, I guess. I just wanted to clear the air a little bit because there are people who genuinely have a reason to hate me in here, and I just felt like this maybe wasn't that.
You're talking about Wanda, aren't you? She's really
Perhaps.
pissed.
Yeah, I can tell.
I wouldn't sweat it too much. I mean, to be honest, the losing the eye thing makes her look way more intimidating than she did before.
Well, good. Good. I'm glad there's a positive out of it.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. A curse. The world's ending. I gotta feel like I should write some letters.
Well, hopefully the world won't end. So, but you might want to write a letter to Betty.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna keep the world from ending?
Not by myself, that's for sure.
Oh, it's like a group effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go write some letters. Okay, this was a good talk. He leaves.
Oh boy.
That's
She can't look left. What was that?
That's so funny.
I didn't know how that was gonna end.
Oh my god.
So funny.
So I like it.
Anybody else do anything today?
Is there anybody who happens to be wearing like pretty regular looking gauntlets that's just passed out drunk in the tavern?
Give me a perception check.
13 for a 17.
Totally. Honestly, Greed, who is unconscious at the bar, definitely wearing a pair of gauntlets.
I am going to try to steal those.
All
I
right.
mean, I think you succeed.
Give me a give me a stealth check against, other people that might be around.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
Well, I guess here's my question. Do you just walk up and sit next to him? Or are you, trying to be
Unnoticed.
non-discreet when you approach?
I'm trying to appear pretty casual. I
Okay.
imagine there isn't a crowd around Greed.
No, there's not. So you want to just casually walk up and sit next to Greed and then try to, subtly
Would that be
take...
a performance check then?
and then subtly take his gauntlets off.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be some...
Stealth.
Well, if you're trying to behave nonchalantly, then I think that needs to be probably a performance.
Okay. That's a 10.
It's a 10. A little clunky. Little awkward there. But you go sit...
just drunk.
Just drunk. But you go sit next to him. And you can make a sleight of hand check to try and take the gauntlets.
That is a 21.
You definitely take the gauntlets. But
do I notice if anybody sees?
Make a perception check.
That Gallo sees and then like just doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
21.
21. 21. There, I would say you clock, you overhear a conversation that someone is like, do all Warforged walk weird? Or, like, is it just that guy? Like, that was like a weird walk, right? And then, like, whoever they're talking to is like, I feel like it's racist to assume that all Warforged behave the same. I don't think you can say that. I don't think that's appropriate. Like,
But they're not saying anything about...
They don't seem to have
gauntlets.
noticed the gauntlets. It was
That's
just the
Hilarious.
nonchalant walkover that they're like, what the fuck was that?
I'm gonna stash them until I get back to my room.
Right. Cool.
Oh my god, Karen, you can't just ask why someone's white.
And then I'll order a drink while I'm up there, so it's not like I just walked up and...
Sure, you order a drink, for sure. Amazing. You order a drink, you try to smooth it over and appear more like you belong, and then I got blurry.
Then I'll return to the party.
I'm still blurry.
Yeah.
Hello.
Your camera's drunk, bro.
Focus.
The camera's walking a little funky.
It is.
Oh.
A little better.
It tried.
Yeah.
It definitely was like
It
giving an effort.
did something. Huh. Well, great. It's not doing a good job. Oh well. All right. Yeah, you go back to your room. Anybody else doing anything?
Is Kate drinking water?
Drinking water? Is Kate drinking water? You can make her drink water.
Yeah, I make sure she drinks it. You're in focus now. I make sure she drinks water.
Sure.
Cool.
Claudia.
I mean, if anything's, are there? So there's the tavern. Are there? I assume there's like shops of some kind here.
Yeah.
I have scale mail that I don't need anymore. Actually, does anybody? I don't think anybody can use scale mail. Can we make sure that nobody can use scale mail before I try and sell
I already
it?
have it.
You already have scale mail.
I don't think I can.
I don't think you can either because it's like medium armor.
I can't. I don't think. Let me check. I might because of my fighter.
I think you
Or
might
my-
because of fighter.
Yeah.
You'll just get disadvantage on.
I have medium armor, yeah, but I don't want a disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, since you're a rogue as well, that
Yeah.
would make sense. And then I think Hoots needs to be unarmored. For
Yeah, I believe so.
for optimal. I mean, because he gets unarmored defense, and so it's like,
One
you know,
things.
yeah, it's like, why give him armor? Okay, okay. I would just like to sell the scale mail because I don't need it no more, and nobody can go and use it. So.
Yeah, you can get 50 gold for it unless you're trying to haggle.
She wouldn't haggle. She just wants it off of her.
Sure.
Off her hands, and you know.
You can certainly sell it.
Yay! I do that. Okay, perfect. And I'll add 50 to my.
Nice. Anybody else?
All right, and once I'm back to our room, I'm going to use my artificer infusions to replicate magic item and turn these gauntlets into gauntlets of ogre power. And then
Ooh,
Okay.
very
equip
nice.
and infuse with them overnight.
Very
Do they look
nice.
different now?
I would
Yes.
imagine they look different now.
Okay,
Then
so
that's
yeah, they
fine.
can't trace it.
Cool.
Yeah,
Still
that's sick.
Very cool.
Very nice. Awesome. All right. If nobody else is doing anything, you can all complete a long rest.
Woo!
And you wake up in the morning and they announce that they're ready for the next round of games. So should be interesting. Let's go on and end here, and we will pick up with this next week. Alright, Misfits, and that brings us to the end of tonight's game. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like to support us, please feel free to like and subscribe. But more importantly, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again next time.